Hey guys, this is Chris, and I just wanted to give you a super quick update on some of the cool things we've been doing. Sorry I haven't been making a whole lot of videos lately. I've been so busy. I got a dehydrator recently, and I've been learning how to can. And so we just finished having a nice little picnic lunch underneath this beautiful maple tree. It's a Japanese maple tree. And we had some snacks of dehydrated bananas. These are some very spicy mixed root veggie chips. There's some potatoes, some turnips, some beets. Actually, there's a couple of different types of potato, and those are, I let the boy season them. He likes spicy stuff, but he made them too spicy, even for him. But I'm gonna make him eat them anyway. Told him not to put that much. We got some kale chips. And these are, I didn't think we would like these, but they're delicious. They've got some olive oil and tahini seasoning, and it is really, really good. And some dried apple chips. So, and then we also had some yogurt and Gatorade and nice sandwiches. And I put some dried tomatoes on my sandwich. And so that was really nice. But then, I wanted to also show you some cool things that have been happening on the farm. We got a few new additions. So I'm not convinced that the blackberries that I planted before are going to recover from that transplant shock. And I'm willing to bet they certainly won't produce fruit. They're not in the sunniest of places. So I picked up a couple little blackberries, and these are thornless Navajo, which I think is pretty cool. My close cousins, the Navajo. I think it would have been better if I could have got Apache, but they didn't have them. I had to get what they had. So that should be nice. And this is a mix of kind of like a homemade potting soil. I mixed up some compost with peat moss, some vermiculite, and perlite. And so this is really wet. Or sorry, it's really loose stuff, even though it's really wet because we just watered it. It's really loose, nice stuff. I also put a little bit of fertilizer in there as well. And blackberry plants and raspberry plants, blueberries, all those things, they really like acidic soil. So peat moss does add some acidity, but compost is pretty neutral. And so what I do a lot of times when I plant blackberries and things along those lines is if you put a little bit of vinegar in the water, and you only have to do that one time. I don't do it every time I water them, but if it's I think it's a 2-gallon watering can, I add I don't know, half a cup of vinegar and water them with that just to make sure the soil is nice and acidic for them. And then over here we added a raspberry, and this is a red raspberry, Boyne raspberry, and similar mix. I ran out of the perlite, but peat moss and some compost, and I watered especially around the edges, around here, the perimeter on the grass, with some of that vinegar water, just to make sure as those roots spread out, because this is very clay-based soil. And if you don't know, clay is very alkaline, and so it'll like that better as it spreads out. And then here's something I am really excited about. Look at this. You know what that is? This is my compost. It's not completely broken down, but I think it looks pretty doggone good. I was running out of room in my buckets, and I didn't want to buy another bucket. I'm like, this is getting excessive. So I just dumped it out. This is the corn bed, and I'm not going to be planting corn for some time still, but I think that looks pretty good. That looks like something that's very organic and growable. So hopefully by the time the corn is ready to go in the ground, that will be all set. You can see the little silhouette of a couple of fish there. I think I counted 5 the other day. And then over here, I don't have any shoes on. This is an apple tree. Golden Delicious. And I had to do a lot of digging there. This ground over here is just terrible. It's like concrete and clay and just a bunch of garbage. This used to be an alley, so this actually used to be like a road through here, and so it's just terrible. So there's a bunch of, again, it was a mixture of compost, perlite, vermiculite, peat moss, and a tiny bit of fertilizer, because I know that the soil around here doesn't have a whole lot of nutrients here. So yeah, excited about this. So we've got some fruit in the mix. I've got some, we haven't really planted a whole lot of things, actually put them in the ground yet, but it's getting there. And temperatures are supposed to drop this weekend a bit, but after that we should be in the clear. So hopefully I'll be able to put a lot more stuff in the ground. And I'm probably going to dig this up and get a cherry tree over here. Even though this has really nice flowers on it, might do that. We'll see. Alright, so I think that's it. Oh, and this, I have a little surprise planned for Nate here. I don't think he knows about it just yet. I think I might have casually mentioned it to him, but I don't know if he knows that I'm actually going to do it or not. So here's our compost. And so this will be pretty cool once this is done as well. Alright, so I will catch you guys in the next video. I'm going to try to put stuff out a little bit more frequently. I have not forgotten about it. I have not forgotten about making videos. I've just been so busy. Busy. Look at that bird over there. The wildlife's liking it over here. Been seeing a lot of birds and stuff. Alright, catch you guys in the next video.